Let's talk about processing anger. So I was inspired to make this video after a number of sessions with my clients during these COVID times and noticing that a lot of people are really challenged with processing anger. And I know personally for myself, anger was an emotion that I it was probably the last one that I really learned how to process and move through. It definitely was a major trigger for my emotional eating. So my intention in today's video is to give you two simple, doable things that you can do today to process your anger. Know that there's a lot more to this process and to just digesting emotions in general. I teach a 9-step process called digesting emotions in my Escape from Emotional Eating programs. But my intention in this video specifically is to give you two things that you have at your fingertips that you can do today to start processing and moving through any anger that is coming up for you. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that anger is a tricky emotion to process, particularly for women, for three reasons. The first one being that there's sort of this unspoken cultural perspective that a woman who is angry is a bitch. So naturally, as women, we're going to try to avoid showing or even expressing our anger for fear of judgment. The second reason why processing anger can be challenging for women is because many of us had a member of our family who really expressed their anger in some way, shape, or form. And we were brought up with the training and belief of, don't be like that person. Don't be like that person who is always expressing their anger. That's bad. And then the third reason why anger is challenging for women to process is because our anger can be very intense. It can just completely take over our bodies and makes us feel like we are out of control. And my intention in sharing these steps here with you today is to, number one, for you to no longer shove it down, for you to no longer shut up about what makes you angry, and for your body to no longer be a container for all of your problems. If there's one thing about emotions that I want you to know is that emotions need to stay in motion. Anytime that we shove them down and put food on top of them, emotions stop moving and they get stuck. And that creates a lot of dis-ease that eventually manifests into physical disease or illness. Not only that, but it just doesn't feel good when we are stuffing ourselves, not only with our emotions, but with food as well. So this is a process, like all digesting emotion processes that I teach here, to get up and out, to get the energy up and out of your body in a healthy way. So the first thing is taking out a sheet of paper and a pen and doing what I call an anger flush. Just starting to literally purge on paper all the things that are making you angry. And this starting with a simple sentence of I am angry that, I am angry that, I am angry that, I'm angry that, and just filling in the blanks as you go until you literally have nothing left to share. My high recommendation is that you just really get it all up and out onto the paper, so the paper is the container and your body can feel a bit more spacious. Be cautious to not get into the trap of just thinking about all of the things that you're angry about, because that just keeps all of the energy, again, inside. And the key is to get it up and out. Using pen to paper is a helpful way to process large emotions. And the second thing that you can do today is a process and a tool that I learned from many, many different mentors and teachers. But my favorite method that I learned was called smashing coconuts. It's literally something that I learned from Tosha Silver, where you get your hand on a big hairy coconut like this one. You take yourself to a safe space where you will not be throwing this at anyone, but you literally channel your anger into the coconut and smash it. Now, we did this process on one of my escapes, and it was amazing to watch my clients literally transform in front of me. They were telling me how the night that we did Smashing Coconuts was like the best night's sleep that they got in years, because they were able to release and let go and just, get it out. I've also had clients who could not get their hands on coconuts use apples or lemons that have gone bad. Coconuts are just one example. I know I can get them at my local grocery store, and you can also buy them on Amazon. I know you could, but since I found them at the grocery store, I was just buying them there. But look around, and if you don't have coconuts, use something else. Improvise, be creative. But the key is that you are getting the energy up and out. Now, through this process of processing your anger, you will access your personal power. You will access your personal power. And that's honestly what happens when we move through any kind of emotion or emotional fog, is that we reconnect to our truth and we reconnect to our personal power. So you will no longer feel like a victim to your circumstances. You will no longer feel resigned, like you have nothing that you can do about it. You will have a shift in perspective, and that is everything. So try it. Let me know how it goes, and know that there's more to this. This is like, again, I said before, I just wanted to give you 2 things you could try today, right away, to start processing your anger. And if this is helpful and someone comes to mind that this process in this video would really benefit them, please share this with them. And if you'd like to know more about me and the work that I do in healing emotional eating, you can find me over at escapefromemotionaleating.com. Be healthy, stay well. Love you guys.